And we are underway from FedEx Field. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20.
Across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Partner, I know you call the play-by-play, but you know your ball. If I throw these numbers at you, all right, 6 yards shy of 2,000 of total yards from scrimmage for a rookie running back. What do you think?
Sounds like me in high school.
Sounds like you doing it,
no,
right?
It's really fascinating in what he was able to do. The thing for me, though, he did that as a rookie. Where do you go from here? I mean, can you keep going up from those numbers your sophomore campaign?
I think that you can. He's had examples of that preceding him in the NFL. Some guys who are in the Hall of Fame right now. He had 16 total touchdowns because it's not just his ability to run it. He can catch it out of the backfield as well. No one plays harder than this guy does, down in and down out. I think he's just going to keep getting better. Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. You're going to want a big game out of that guy. Big-time run to get things started. But even more importantly, coming in on the road, trying to silence the crowd, take them out of it under control, and feel like, yeah, we're going to be okay on the road.
Pass interference, defense.
So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Give the tackle there to Josh Norman. Here's the offense, and I don't know what more you can say at this point in his career about Jason Witten.
He's just giving full respect. This is a guy who knows how to do everything on the football field. Not just catch the ball, but huge in the run game with his blocking at the line of scrimmage.
Second down following the run. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still second down.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Cousins on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure. But it falls incomplete, and it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down is.
Here we go now.
On second down, Cousins again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
Cousins to throw it. Being chased out left. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And when he started rolling left there as a right-handed quarterback, I thought, boy, this third down play is going nowhere, but credit to him, able to pick up the first.
And all you righties who are watching the game at home, get out of your chair, get off the couch, move to your left, and then rifle one. You may leave a hole in the wall, which you'll have to explain later, but you'll see how difficult that throw actually was. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a second down throw for Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Let's see what the defense dials up here. 3rd and 4. Cousins from the gun on third. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
When you execute a drag or crossing around really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Let's go!
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch now, Barney! Watch now, Barney!
Again, a run with Thompson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong line. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green. Leopard. Under 10. Detroit.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jamarcus Lawrence able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Slot man moves right.
Leopard.
3rd and 1 for Cousins. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that brings up 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that is a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, on that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Now here comes the Redskin defense heading back onto the field. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that. And that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Bryant, the lone receiver left. Prescott finding time. Drops it underneath to Elliott. Big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defense.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ricky Jean-Francois. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Here we go. Man 38.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start, offense. Still second down.
Second down, Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And they're going to go soft on the corners. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So many offense wanting to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
All right, here we go.
Cousins now on second down. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can right foot in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Cousins now from the 50. And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and short, goes to the tight end. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have highlights and analysis of this first half. I'm guessing mostly defensive highlights that we will see.
Yeah, and that's kind of cool. No touchdown scored yet so far.
Yeah, none whatsoever.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A gain of 3, second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a second down throw for Cousins. Jackson's got it over the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run with Thompson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. They run it here with Thompson. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green 39.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Still 3rd down.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kirk Cousins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
So just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Green 38. Green 38.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
False start. Offense.
They'll try to sweep one Elliott. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that actually, Larry, hold that thought. We're right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Look at Washington as they come onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. This is caught by Jackson. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
No. Jack, Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out in the pistol.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. No. Jack, Patriot.
Now Thompson. Well, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Now Cousins. Caught left side, Garcon. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
All right, here we go.
Cousins. Caught right side, Davis. 8 yards there and a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Cousins to throw it. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Leopard!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
It's not always as straight as that team wanted it more than the other, but on that play, it actually was true. They were faster to the ball.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And now look at him go. 20, 10, this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there, so go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick six.
Yeah. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position of throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit, Joe. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Let's go!
Second down, Cousins. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Back now at FedEx Field. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. Cousins now on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Let's go! Leopard! Let's go! Green 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Second down throw for Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Pick down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bump in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able this one across the 30 before he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now.
Again, this is Kelly. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Back to Philly. Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Gun!
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. The 20. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and their eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time.
When we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down.
They'll give them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. The lone receiver left.
Ready. Right 18. Right 18. Check.
From the gun, here's Romo. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Here we go. Left 35. Check.
Romo throwing again. This will be caught at about the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. So big play on 3rd and goal. Defensively, they're going with a dime look.
Want to cover all passing lanes.
Now Romo. And this is going to be incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And that brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. First down throw for Cousins. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Cousins. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Football back.
Hold on. Defense.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Bryant, the lone receiver, left.
Here we go. Left 35.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Romo. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Second and 10. Romo once more. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pick up there, 20 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Check. Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, Romo. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Check.
On 1st down, Romo. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And they're going to speed things up here. Throwing again is Romo. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Paul Beasley, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line. Romo. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
fielded about a yard deep. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
3 down, 3 down. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
it is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic